So the biggest TikToker in the world has been detained and essentially deported by ICE. Let's talk about it.
The guy you see here has 200 million followers and he doesn't speak. But guess what? For the first time ever, he's going to speak in this video, and I'm going to tell you his incredible story.
Khaby Lame.
This is the most successful creator.
Second most followed of all time.
Hi, my name is Khaby. I love you, and I love you to make people smile.
Now, I've seen many of his videos, and they're simple, they're sweet, and they're easy to understand.
Grab the barrel and frame, redirect. The finger's going to be caught from the aggressor, and now you...
What do? What do I do? Grab the barrel.
We move in. Grab the barrel and frame, redirect.
Now, one of the brilliant things Khaby was able to do is that he didn't know English. So when he was doing these videos, he wanted to have them watched by as many people as possible.
Hey, real quick, if you've been following Khaby Lame, that guy for that long, did you know he couldn't speak English? I never would have thought that. I just thought it was a shtick. I thought he was just trying to be like silent film. I never thought that the guy and his voice, I never would have thought that was his voice. If I had heard that, I would never have guessed it. That is so wild, man. It, again, takes such a simple concept as these directional videos that are usually not good and just make fun of them. That was brilliant. The dude made a ton of money off of that.
So he decided that if he didn't speak at all in the videos and just showed the content, then more people would be able to consume it. And it worked well because, as you saw earlier, he is one of the biggest TikTokers or social media influencers on the planet.
Crazy.
Now, just for a little background, he is originally from Senegal. His family moved to Italy, where he became an Italian citizen. He worked at a factory during the COVID years, making like $1,000 a month, then started doing his videos and eventually blew up to where he's at.
Has gone viral once again, this time not for a funny video, but for his detention in the United States.
The world's most popular TikToker has been detained by ICE. Khaby Lame, famed for entertaining his 162.2 million followers with his comedy skits, was detained on Friday at Harry Reid International Airport in Las Vegas after he overstayed the terms of his visa. Lame became TikTok famous during the COVID-19 pandemic after sharing his hilarious wordless reactions to complicated life hack videos. This led him to signing a multi-million-dollar partnership with Hugo Boss and becoming a UNICEF ambassador. The TikToker, who arrived in the US on the 30th of April to attend the Met Gala, was allowed to leave the country without a deportation order by a voluntary departure.
What really happened to Khaby Lame, and why did his own friend report him? Khaby Lame was recently forced to leave the U.S. after being detained by immigration officials. A lot of people were shocked, but the real story behind it is even more surprising. While Khaby was in the U.S., a pro-Trump content creator who's reportedly close to the Trump family, they were seen together often, even living in the same house while Khaby attended major events like the Met Gala. But here's where things took a turn. Bo reported Khaby to immigration authorities, claiming that Khaby had overstayed his visa and was in the country illegally. The strange part, before all this, Bo had apparently told Khaby not to worry about his visa status, reassuring him that everything was fine, that nothing would happen, and that he didn't need to rush to renew or adjust it. So why did he change? Some believe Bo may have done it for clout or attention. Others think he wanted to remove Khaby from the spotlight, especially since Khaby's presence dominates social media wherever he goes. Now, the situation has sparked serious conversation online about trust, influence, and how easily friendships can turn political.
Basically, they just told me, his visa was revoked 3 years ago, yet he's come back to the U.S. 49 times on a revoked visa. He was making money in the United States, and many people were saying that he was signing contracts under different names and sending money back to Senegal. So he was like in the country, evading taxes, and on a revoked visa for 3 years. I just called some buddies in the administration, and I never seen anything happen so quick. They were like, we're going to get right on this. They actually gave him until June 1st to self-deport, but he didn't do that either. He wanted to stay because he had other contracts signed to attend things in the United States.
So Khaby Lame, the TikToker, this dude, you telling me he was arrested by ICE? What? He had all that money given to him and did all that money, made all that money in the early years of TikTok, and he didn't get his citizenship? Oh well. Why would I care? If he had all that money given to him, he made himself, he didn't say anything in the videos. He just went, he made all that money, but he couldn't go through the proper channels. Send him back to Senegal. Sorry. Got to go back to Senegal. He's an illegal. He's here illegally. There's no hate for me. Follow the rules. So now I guess he's detained and in ICE. I'm sorry, man. America first. He's not from here. Why does he get to evade taxes and cheat the system?
So I don't know what is the process of a foreigner getting a visa to come to the United States to do something. And is there a difference in it coming to the United States to go to an event like the Met Gala? Can't you just use your passport, travel, go check out the Met Gala and then leave? I don't know all the ins and outs. Maybe he needs to hire somebody who's responsible for all of it, making sure he has all his paperwork when he goes to a different country or something of that nature. It just seems like there's some small little steps in there. But, I'm glad that he wasn't arrested. I'm glad it wasn't something bigger than that. He was able to self-deport. I'm all about that. I do wish that there would been a little bit more information about how is it that he's been here and not had his visa updated? And why has he not had his visa updated? Like, can somebody on your team be responsible for your visa and just make sure that it's always up to date, or your passport or your papers, whatever it is, so that you know that that's not going to happen? And just seemed like that would be a good look. But anyway, I'm just glad it wasn't bad. Like, it could have been. It's just he doesn't have a visa. Apparently he's gotten it, and I think he's probably even come back since then. So I don't know all the ins and outs. That's what I was told. But let me know what you think. Give me your opinion on this. We don't have to make it political. Let me know, do you have a favorite Khaby Lame video? I've seen several of them, but I've not watched every one of them. So if you have a favorite one, put it down in the comments. I really appreciate it. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.